So I used Vimeo Create, and it kind of does the editing for me.
54, I decided to enchant my bow and name it 100 days. Never mind. Apparently I decided to add death in there. But day 54 was just filled with enchanting and farming. Then I went to go farm some apples to get ready for a fight that was gonna come up. And I came home to Mapic building something, but he said it was secret and wouldn't tell me what it was yet. And on day 55, I went straight back out there to go farm more apples. At the end of the day, I only managed to come back with 14 though. And Mapic's build was looking pretty good so far. He still wouldn't let me go inside though. And I started off day 56 with murdering an Enderman, but he decided to only give me a dirt block. And with all the apples and gold I got earlier, I could make 10 golden apples. And on day 57, I finally got to see what was inside. Mapic had made a whole villager farm. It's kind of more like a... You know what? Never mind. And those 3 days I had been chopping down trees and getting apples, Mapic had been trading and getting emeralds. Then we decided it was finally time to go into the nether and go in the fortress. We had finally made it. It was time to kill some blazes. We decided Mapic would kill everything because he had looting 3 on his sword. Then we kept the spawner until we had at least 15 blaze rods. And since we were already there and Mapic had looting 3, we decided we were going to try to get all 3 wither heads. And then after a few minutes, Mapic had finally gotten his first one. And then after about 15 minutes, we finally got all 3 heads. We went home pretty proud that trip. On day 59, it was finally the day we were going to beat the Wither. Even though we had golden apples and a bunch of good weapons, it was still terrifying because we could just lose everything right here and right now. It was finally time, and with no hesitation, we finally started the Wither battle. We knew this would be a tough battle, so we built a tunnel to stay safe from his explosions. We also went deep in the ground so none of our stuff would get exploded. It was a furious and hard battle, but we managed to get him to half health. Beat the Wither. It was a tough battle, but we managed to pull through. We went to bed very happy this night. It was day 60, and our final goal was to beat the Ender Dragon. And for now, we put the star in the memories room until we had enough emeralds to make a beacon. Then I went to go fix the trading post because it was looking a bit, awkward. There we go. Now it's fixed up. Then we decided to test each other's bow damage on each other. It was not a very good idea. On day 61, I looked at our nether portal and it was looking really ugly, so I decided to go change it. This project was going to take a while, so I spent all of day 61 getting materials. So on day 62, I started to get to work. My idea for this build was to make it look more like a shop. And then on day 63, it was looking good so far. And on day 64, I ran out of materials, so I had to go back to get more. Then I went back to building, and I started off day 65 getting attacked by Mapic. Day 65 was also the day that I finished the portal build. I really liked it. Okay, yeah, I know this is late, but I started placing down torches all around our base on day 65 so mobs would finally stop spawning. Day 66 was started off with some farming, and also feeding the animals. And after that, Mapic showed me that he had built an automatic food farm. And today was the day that we were also going to go get some ender pearls so we could finally get the ender eyes we need. But a few seconds later, Mapic made me come back because apparently all our villagers had been killed. And he wasn't lying. Only 3 villagers survived and 1 zombie villager. So while he dealt with that, I went into the nether to go get some more ender pearls. And for this, I went into a blue crimson forest because that's where most of the endermen spawn. And at the end of this, we finally had enough to make 17 ender eyes. It was day 68, and we had to hurry up because we wanted to beat the ender dragon on exactly day 69. So we prepared and got everything we needed and then ventured off. And after throwing a few pearls, we finally found the stronghold. And it was exactly the room we needed. So we put every eye in except for one and waited for day 69. It was day 69, so we put in the eye and went in. This was the last boss. This is everything we had worked for, so we had to be very careful in this fight.
Kalau belum masih saya pakai poting.
We did it. Our goal of beating the Ender Dragon was accomplished, and me and Mapik were very, very excited. So right after beating him, we took the egg. And then I shot Mapik into the portal. We then made it home and put the egg in the memories. And day 70 was just me and Mapik messing around. On day 71 was just me making the sugarcane farm way bigger. And I also made an ender chest with the spare ender eye. We started off day 72 by putting the ender eye in the memories. And I spent the rest of the day thinking about what project I wanted to do next. On day 73, I decided the project I wanted to do was build a getaway house. So I cleared out an area and started getting materials. Then I started getting to work on the house. I wanted this to be kind of like a place we could just get away to and watch the sunset. And by the end of day 74, the platform was done. By day 75, I ran out of blocks and needed to get more. And then I started to get to work on the roof. And by day 76, the roof was finally finished. I also found out that Mapik had been making a mob grinder, and you'll find out what it's used for later. The house was looking a little bland, so I decided to add a little porch. I think it's looking pretty good so far. And on day 80, I finally finished the porch. Never mind, that's lopsided. On day 81, I decided it needed fences because it feels more safe. And I also had a tourist. Well, I guess you could say. On day 82, Mapik's mob farm was finally finished. And that is the biggest mob farm I've ever seen. Oh, and it works alright. And on day 83, the house was finally finished. Yes, this is what I wanted. And day 84 through 85 was spent at the XP farm. And with all the emeralds we got from the villagers, we had enough to make a beacon. So we finally got to use our nether star. Now this is beautiful. And days 90 through 99 were all spent in preparations for the fireworks show that was going to happen.
Dan habislah ceritanya. Kita pun guna dia juga tak tunjuk dia. Sedangkan ini hardcore server.
Thank you guys so much for watching us do these 100 days.
Kebetulan aku tak bawa earphone supaya nanti aku Aduh. Betul lah aku pilih. Sekejap. Yes, aku nak. Aku sama. Okay. Dan pergi ke part tu.